Joel 50 back with some more updates. So I'm taking the old control arms, finishing her up with the QA1s, all tubular. I didn't have them in. I've had them forever. I just never put them on. I've got the K member and all the good stuff. I'm switching it over to coils so I can. These are all conies. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is the other side. It's what it looked like. Or this is the old slash new control arm. It's got new bushings in it, and it was a new piece from Ford. The whole arm and everything. Bushings all look really good. Granted, they're 15 years old though. This side hasn't been done yet. You know what I mean? This is what it looks like right at the moment. This was all painted red at one time. Like it was, it was all powder coated. I had a lot of stuff in this car, but over the years, this sway bar is like 20 something years old. It's an old build, guys. So the first video I made was old school build, the name of it, because it is an old school build. This is the underneath of the car. Never really showed much of it. It's up on a rack right now, so why not show it? It's got a Tremec 3550. These are BBK long tube 1 3/4. I'm getting rid of those. Putting 1 7/8 Cooks. And then this winter I'm going to upgrade my line to 1/2 inch line. This is 3/8 aluminum line. I mean, it's supplied good for now. But with my upgraded heads and all that, she'll chew up that fuel in no time. This is the back end, guys. Then again here I got AGX adjustable shocks in the back with Coney quads. Those are old too, 15. All these parts are 15 years old. Hotchkiss upper and lowers. It's got a trick flow rear end cover here with the girdles on it. Flowmasters. I had to put this 8.8 in it, brand new from Ford, because it had a 7.5. These older Mustangs come with small everything. So I did upgrade it all. There's my inline pump. It's a really solid car, guys. We're in the Rust Belt here in Maine, so you can just imagine what Mustangs would look like right now. This Mustang's 30, 40 years old. It's an 83. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go say it's the solidest Mustang around, because it had one little spot right here from the sunroof leaking. It was just a rip, but we patched it in, made it look good. And I believe it threw a dry shaft at one time. Someone that owned it peeled it right up right there. The dry shaft come right out of it. Probably some jackass trying to smoke it up. But yeah, this thing's dirty. Just took it out from the parking lot there. It was parked for 5 years. I had to get my stuff straight before I took it out again. But I just wanted to make a video on my updates. But yeah, these control arms are awesome. Let me show you my coilovers. I hope it helps with the suspension taking off. And here's my coils. Got my spanner right here. This car has come from a long ways, guys. It was just I towed it home, The story on this car is that my friend worked at a dealership, Ford dealership, and guy brought it in for some head gaskets. And come to find out, they did the head gaskets, and then the bill was like, I don't know, $1,500 or $2,000. And so the guy just let the Ford dealership keep the car, because he said, no way. And so the owner of the Ford dealership took the car home, started to restore it. He started sanding it down and ripped the interior out of it, and started getting the interior reupholstered, but never put nothing back in it. Kept it all stripped down and bumpers off of it, and front and rear bumpers, yeah. And it had the metric wheels on it, guys. It had all brand new tires that were dry rotted to shit. But the guy used it for storage for firewood in his garage. So my friend said, "Hey, I'll take that off your hands," and he bought it for short change. And then he ran into hard times, and I bought it for short change and just finished it. At the time, I had another car that I got screwed on. It wasn't a GT, and I didn't know better because I didn't know much at the time. I was probably 17, didn't know the right from the wrong, and got myself a non-GT. So I didn't care at the time because I take everything and make everything new again. You know, nothing here is stock as it is. You know, nothing's Ford anymore. So I didn't care. But this came up. He's like, "Hey, I got a GT. It's just all stripped out." And I had that 4-cylinder car that was converted. So I said, "Shit, I'll just take that one and switch all the parts over." And that's what I did. I switched everything over, and from there it hasn't stopped. It went to a complete resto. And down in the early 2000s, it was Mustangs Unlimited that was selling parts for these, and now they're out of business, I believe. But yeah, there wasn't much available. You had to have a parts car. And I've had a few parts cars putting this one together. But now you don't need a parts car, guys. There's so much parts available. You know, I had brand new inner fender wells. They didn't make those back then. Just stuff for the interior. But as it is, I don't know. I love the car, so I guess that's where I'm at right now. This is a A-arm that I took off. It's in actually good shape compared to some cars. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the like, because this is the best 5-liter channel on YouTube. You guys take it easy, huh?